Okay, here's my yellowtail that I caught yesterday, and I'll just let me just focus on this fish. This fish is so pretty that I really like it. Just look how pretty this fish is all the way. It has nice colors. It's very easy to clean. The scales are soft. The skin is soft. It's fun to catch. It's nice to look at. So it's really a very nice fish. If you ask me, yellowtail should be Florida's symbol. I mean, right now, if you look at the Florida license plate, you see that boring orange. If it was up to me, I would put the yellowtail in there. This is so much cooler than the boring orange, right? You know what's so cool about fresh fish? It doesn't smell fishy. Yep. That's what it is. When you catch fish, and if you treat it well, I keep it in the live well alive, and when it's time to basically kill it, I let it bleed, and then I put it in ice right away. I bury it in ice, and literally I smelled it just a few minutes ago. It doesn't smell like fish, which is a good thing. So it tells you how fresh this fish is. Yeah, so if you treat it right, it's going to be great. All right, enough talking, so let's get to work. So what I'm going to do is I like to grill the fish. I don't like to fillet this fish because this fish is so tasty that if I fillet it, I feel like I'm wasting the fish. The way I look at it is that you may want, obviously you need to fillet large fishes, but when it comes to snappers this size, it's better to cook it whole. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first start making vertical cuts just like that, and here we go. All right, I'm gonna do the same. I mean, look at this. It's so pretty, right? It's all white meat, really nice. And then here as well, I'm gonna do the same, make my cuts. And as I always say in my cooking videos, I mean, not that I may have that many, but I like to keep things simple. Actually, that's my life motto. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna use right now is I'm gonna use avocado oil, and so pour it over the fish just like that, and then with my fingers I'm gonna push it in, okay, just like that. Push it in the oil so that it absorbs it. And now I'm gonna turn it around, do the same here. Just put it in there with my fingers, push it. Now I'm gonna grab the paprika here and sprinkle some, and you can be generous with this, that's okay. And the cool thing about this spice is that it's not too strong, so it will not basically take over the fish. So now I'm going to sprinkle some salt. All right, it's important. And now turn it around, do the same. Some paprika. Just like that, and salt. Okay, and now we're gonna take the fish to the grill. I like to grill my yellowtail snapper by using this electric grill. This stuff has only a few pieces. There's a cover, of course. And then there is a grill, and this is, by the way, cast iron. This is no joke. This is the real thing. And there's a plate underneath that. And I'm supposed to put water on this. I've never put any water. Apparently that helps with the smoke, I believe. And then there is this bottom piece, which is plastic. So, and you never clean this one. I mean, well, you may want to wipe it off sometimes, but you're going to clean this. And you're going to clean this. And the cover. So if you don't have a grill outside, I mean, even if you do, this is something that you may want to invest in. You can buy this from You know, from anywhere, I guess. I got this one from Brandsmart. It was like 45 bucks or something. And then it has a dial over here on the right. Very simple dial, on and off dial, and then you can increase the temperature, which I'm going to do right now actually as we speak. I need to heat this up before I put the fish in. And so that's it. As you can tell, it's pretty simple, and it's not heavy. I mean, not that heavy. Of course, the cast iron is kind of heavy, but it's okay. You know, it's quite, I would say it's quite easy to clean. And what I also like is that I can keep a better eye on the fish. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that in a minute when we start grilling. So, let's do it then. Here we go. The grill is ready. By the way, well, I said ready, but what happens with this light is when this light goes off, then it's ready. It was off like a minute ago, now it's back on. I guess when the temperature drops, it comes back on, but it's pretty much ready. So I'm gonna remove this and put the fish in here. Just like that. And then cover this. So the fish is on the grill. Now, what is important is that you don't want to cook it too much. So you need to keep an eye on this fish to make sure that once it's fully cooked, you take it off the grill immediately. If you let it sit a little bit more, then all that moisture is going to go away, the fish is going to start getting dry, and that's going to basically ruin the taste. You need to really be on top of it. And again, once you keep checking, that's why now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check those cuts. Once I know that the fish is fully cooked, then I'm going to remove it from the grill immediately and start eating it. You don't want to let the fish go cold. You gotta eat it while it's still hot. Okay, so we are getting there. Now I'm gonna flip this over. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. And the skin is so tasty, it gets all crispy. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Let me focus. As you can see, this part is still raw because once it's fully cooked, that part becomes all white. So, and this fish, since it's pretty big, it's a little thick. So it's gonna take more time to cook all the way. I can't resist, so I'm gonna take that skin. So tasty. You can't do this with every fish. If you try to grill a grunt, which has a very thick skin, you wouldn't like to eat that. But this one has a thin skin, it gets crispy and tasty, and so it's very good. Okay, you see that part? You see how this is all white here? Let me just focus on that real quick. There we go. See, that part is fully cooked. It's all white. Not over here though. So that's what we are trying to accomplish, to cook all the way through. I'm gonna flip it again. Here we go. See how we're doing here. Okay, we still have some way to go. So actually, for this, I need to cover it. I keep talking, so I forgot to cover this. Obviously, it is super important to cover it. It's gonna keep the heat inside, and which we need to cook the entire fish. Okay, let's flip this over again, see how we're doing. Alright, this is getting better, see? It's it's getting wider. Okay, let's check this out. I still see a little bit of raw meat, so now I really need to pay attention because see, it's almost fully cooked, this part. So that's very, very important. That's the key. Once you know it's cooked all the way through, then you remove the fish from the grill immediately. So again, I'm gonna cover this. And also, what's good about this grill is that since it doesn't get hot like an outdoor gas grill, you can easily do this without burning yourself. I mean, try to do this, what I'm doing right now, on the regular outdoor grill. It's really hard. I mean, you're gonna really feel the heat. Whereas here, I don't feel the heat at all. It's very localized. If you live in a condo, they may not allow you to have a grill outside. This is just perfect. In this case, you can just have the grill right in your kitchen. So I'm gonna flip this over again. And I think we're almost there. Oh yeah, almost there. Yep. Yep, that looks good. Just a minute or two max, and we are good to go. Okay, now do you see how it's all white? This is fully cooked, and the skin is getting all crispy, which is super tasty. Alright, this fish is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the plate. I also like to get as much of the fish as I can. Every little piece is so tasty. And now comes a taste test. Do you see all the flame that's coming off the fish? That's when you want to eat it. You do not want to wait too long because every second counts right now. Let me do a taste test real quick. I'm gonna grab a piece. I mean, look how flaky this meat is. It's really flaky. So good. It literally melts in my mouth. I'm gonna take another piece. See, it's all well cooked. I think I did a pretty good job. Here's a piece. It's really good. It's perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this video. Go ahead and enjoy the fish. Thanks for watching, and go ahead and go for it. It's a lot of fun, and it's super tasty, very easy, and very healthy. It's much better than frying the fish. And have a good night.